I was praying about Nigeria.
Je priais concernant le Nigeria.
And first of all, I will just share the revelational part.
Je vais partager
Then
la
I'm not going to
révélation
give my advice.
et je donner mon conseil.
You see,
Parle-moi
this
du
is how I
Nigeria.
talk.
C'est comme ça que je
And when
parle.
I talk like this,
Quand
people
il
will
parle
just
comme
look
ça,
at me
les gens vont me
and
regarder
say,
et dire,
don't mind him, brother. Joshua just feel like talking.
alors ne
And they take
ne vous
me
souciez pas de
serious
lui.
when it comes to pass.
C'est quand ça s'accomplit qu'ils prennent cela au
I pray
sérieux.
that to whom it may concern.
Je prie à qui ça doit concerner.
Nigeria is my country,
Le Nigeria, c'est
and
mon
this is a
pays.
great country.
Et c'est un grand pays.
Believe me or you don't believe me, God is
Croyez-moi ou pas,
holding this country.
Dieu est en train de
The
tenir la
hand
main de ce
that is
pays.
holding this country
La main
is very
qui tient
strong.
ce pays est très puissante.
While in my prayers,
Ma prière,
I saw a thick dark cloud
j'ai vu
in
un
three
nuage
parts of this
épais
country.
dans 3 parties de ce pays.
I'm not a prophet of doom,
Je ne suis pas un prophète de perte.
but I will share with you what God revealed to me,
Je vais vous partager ce que Dieu m'a
and
révélé.
if possible, throw a little light, and He revealed to redeem.
Et il révèle souvent pour acheter.
I saw 3 dark clouds,
J'ai vu des nuages épais.
and these clouds
3.
were very mind-boggling cloud to me.
C'était vraiment épais.
And
pour
one
moi.
rested on River State, one
C'était
on
à Rivers
Lagos,
State, un
and the
à
other
Lagos.
one I cannot
Et l'autre-
explain, but I saw it is one of the northern states.
Et j'ai vu que c'est dans la partie du nord. En
And
fait,
I
je peux pas
saw
vraiment
men
expliquer. J'ai vu les hommes
Very furious and
très
bitter.
furieux et amers.
And this looked to me like a mixture of generation of youth and elderly.
C'est comme un mélange
more of
de
the
jeunes et
youth.
des anciens, mais plus les
And this
jeunes.
cloud is not good.
Et ce nuage, en effet, n'est pas bon.
And the Lord began to say to me to
Le
warn
Seigneur m'a dit
the current government of the day
d'avertir le gouverneur
to pay attention
de prêter attention
to River State
à River State
and allow democracy to have its place.
et laisser la démocratie avoir sa place.
In life,
Dans la vie,
you win some battle,
tu gagnes certaines
you lose
batailles,
some battle.
tu perds d'autres.
His Excellency Governor
Excellence,
Fubara, that is in
gouverneur
River State.
Qui est à River
Believe me or
State,
you don't believe me,
crois-moi ou pas,
God has brought him to River State for such a time like that.
Dieu l'a amené à River State
Through the
pour un
act
temps
of
comme
man and through the
comme
divine
cela,
act of God.
par l'homme et par la main divine de Dieu.
This little smoke that we see,
Cette petite fumée qu'on voit là,
if we don't allow it to go down,
si on ne laisse pas que ça s'éteint,
it might cost us a
ça
lot.
peut nous causer beaucoup
Especially
plus.
our great president, His Excellency, at the center.
Spécialement notre grand président au centre.
So that this little smoke
Cette petite fumée
should
là,
not be taken advantage of.
on peut profiter de cela.
These 3 clouds to
Ces
me,
3 nuages que je vois,
it looks like a
semblent
boiling one.
être comme quelque chose qui
Looks
se prépare,
dark
se
and
bouillonne.
it was boiling.
Qui
And
se
it was
prépare.
like a ticking of an heartbeat.
C'était comme les
And the
battements
Lord
de
said
cœur.
to me,
Le Seigneur m'a dit,
It's a movement
c'est un
that
mouvement
if it comes,
que si ça vient et ça arrive,
it will be bad.
ça sera mauvais.
So that the government of the day news should not be brought to the ground.
Que le gouvernement
So that
ne soit pas mis à terre.
the government that is supposed to be leading should not be begging.
Il ne faut pas que le gouvernement qui est supposé diriger soit
I
en train de
repeat my
supplier.
statement.
Je
You can
répète ma
abuse me.
phrase.
Oh. Say, this prophet of doom has come.
Vous allez dire que oh, le prophète de Pète n'a encore arrivé. Non.
Leave the messenger. Take my message serious.
Prenez mon
So
message
that
au
the
sérieux.
government that
Mettez de côté le
is supposed
messager.
to be leading.
Que le gouvernement
should not
qui est
be begging.
supposé diriger
These
sera
are
là en
my
train de supplier.
advice.
C'est un conseil.
Let His Excellency, the
Son
President
Excellence,
of this great country,
Le président de ce grand pays,
not forget his promises for Nigeria.
n'oublie pas ses promesses pour le Nigeria.
Do his best.
Qu'il fasse de son
While
mieux.
planning on your long-term plan,
Pendant que tu planifies
to
tes longs
plan a
projets,
short-term plan
il faut également faire des
to
projets à
cushion
court
the
terme
suffering effect
pour enlever
of the people of this country.
la souffrance du
The
peuple
long-term plan
de ce pays.
for the next 8 years
Projets à
are
long
beautiful.
terme sont bien,
But please,
mais s'il te plaît,
can you strategize
est-ce que
yourself
tu peux mettre une stratégie en place
within these 4 years
pendant ces 4
to do
ans
what you can really do
pour faire ce que tu peux vraiment
so that
accomplir,
overconfidence should not kill us?
pour que trop de confiance ne nous tue pas.
I'm not a yes man. I'm just a prophet speaking the mind of God.
Je suis un prophète qui déclare les
I'm
pensées
not a praiser.
de l'Éternel.
I'm just speaking the mind of God.
Je déclare juste les pensées de l'Éternel.
Prices of commodities are high.
Les prix, il y a
Masses are
enchèreté dans les
complaining.
marchés. Et les gens sont que
Whatever the government of the day can do,
quel que soit ce que le gouvernement en place peut faire,
there is no resources that is wasted,
il n'y a pas de ressources gaspillées
cushioning the effect of the suffering of the masses so that
qui poussent à la souffrance de la masse
you will not be forced to do what you are supposed to do
pour que tu ne sois
with
pas forcé à
freeness
faire
of heart.
ce que tu es
Please.
supposé faire avec un cœur libre.
I'm not a prophet of doom.
Je ne suis pas un prophète de perte.
I know what I'm saying.
Je sais ce que je suis en train
I
de
know
dire.
what I'm hearing.
Je sais ce que je suis en train d'entendre.
You can undermine me as a messenger,
Tu peux me sous-estimer
Take
en
this
tant que
message
messager, mais prends quand même le
as a
message
prophetic emergency.
comme émergence prophétique.
I know my
Urgence
president
prophétique.
is a listening president.
Je sais que
Believe me or you don't believe me, the government of the day must do all that they could do.
le gouvernement en place doit faire le possible.
Let your policy be around the poor,
Que vos
the
polices
downtrodden.
soient autour des pauvres.
The infrastructures are very wonderful.
Les infrastructures sont merveilleuses.
But don't forget,
Mais ne pas oublier,
an hungry population
une population affamée
is an angry people.
est un peuple en colère.
Lest you become unpopular while seeking for re-election.
So, beloved, I believe we all heard what Prophet Joshua Iginla has to say concerning our nation, Nigeria, and what is about to happen, and what God revealed to him concerning those 3 states in Nigeria, concerning Lagos State, Port Harcourt, and one northern state. So, please, I want us to put Nigeria in our day-to-day prayer, and anything we do, let's just please put Nigeria in the hands of God, because at this point the only thing that I can say is that it's only God that can deliver us from this injustice that is happening, and some of them are about to happen. I believe I dropped a video on this channel also concerning what is about to happen in the month of July by Pastor Mike Miracle, and this is Joshua Iginla, the same month of July, what is about to happen. So there are some things we don't normally take for granted. Pray, because it can happen to you, it can happen to anybody, it can happen to me that is talking. So it's not everything we just take for granted, it's not everything we take as major and say that, oh, he didn't see from God, he didn't hear from God, God didn't tell him anything. As you all know, there is a lot happening in Port Harcourt concerning the current governor and the previous governor in Wike, and there has been a lot of backlash between the two, and also it has affected the community so greatly. And I feel like that was some 2 days back. There were some shootouts and some people died, which is not something that is good, because it has been one problem to another in Rivers State, and I feel like the government should do something about it, and also the governor of Rivers State should do something about it, because it's like there is smoke bubbling everywhere, and if they don't intend to quench the fire so that the smoke can stop, it will spread everywhere. And these things are not things we should take for granted, because some people will be like, we're going to support this person to the end, we're going to back up this person to the end, whatever wants to happen, let it happen. My dear, you know that these politicians, they are in a bulletproof houses and bulletproof cars. So be careful the kind of people you fight for. No harm comes to them, but you go on the street to do some certain kind of things. If care is not taking flying bullets or this one, before you know, your life is gone and you're gone forever. So let's apply caution. Let's face what we are facing as a nation, because Nigeria is going through a lot. We are coming back from a lot, and we are entering a lot, and we are going through a lot at the same time. So it's not everything that you just have to come and rant on the streets, carry cutlass, like sticks and all those things to say this thing has to be like this thing has to be like that. Let the lawmakers do their job. So whatever judgment they pass, let it be that way. We shouldn't stir war. We shouldn't stir things that we cannot withstand. Imagine that some certain kind of war or the cloud that the man of God is talking about burst out in Port Harcourt. Do you think a lot of people are going to withstand that? No. And it's not something we wish to talk about. And when they talk about these things, they talk in riddles. They speak in parables. So some of all these things are happening already. You don't need to have, okay, imagine in one of the northern states that is talking, I think that was Bruno, there was a bomb blast there. That was some days back, and over 18 people died, 30 people were injured, both children, mother, pregnant people, fathers and all that lost their life in the process. Are you not telling me that is not enough injustice? And this bomb blast is not just appearing in one place these days now. It's becoming a norm. These were things that we experienced in the past, but it's like it has resurfaced. We are not, like, the government is not even yet done with Fulani herdsmen, Boko Haram, and unknown gunmen, herdsmen, like all those things, bandits, and a whole lot of things. So please, let's pray that God should contain all these evils, injustice happening. And Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, please do something. Put your security, this thing, serve it in measure. Let them do their job. It's as if the masses are nothing. Without the masses, there will be no president for people for you to president or govern over. But it seems like our words just drop on deaf ear or on a solid rock that it's just, that is it. Let them talk. Let them come out in their number. Okay, just imagine what is happening in Kenya right now. Even though the president came out because the heat was kind of heating, people were losing their life, but they don't care. And the government immediately said that he's not going to pass that bills. But that is not enough for them. They are still on the street protesting. So please, let's do well to make sure that things are in place for us. It's not everything we take for granted. It's not every word of God that we just feel like these men of God are just talking to boost their egos or this thing. They are speaking facts. They are speaking things that comes to pass. It's not everything you take for granted. If you want to take your own life for granted, please take the life of those around you serious. So pray for them. If your life doesn't mean anything to you nor add any value to you, those around you means a lot. And the only way we can make sure that this country gets better is to pray for our leaders. We cannot say that they are corrupt, this, that. Even we individuals are also corrupt. Yeah? Because once we see anything that is good, we want to take it for ourselves and ourselves alone. We don't want to share it with other people around us. Neither do we want other people to progress to our level. We just want to be the ones succeeding, excelling. So everybody is corrupt. If you're given the opportunity to go into government or to be somebody important in the society, you are going to loot. It's like a norm for us Africans. I don't know why. Politics is the only place we can make money. Politics is for you to have human interests at heart, the growth of your nation at heart. It's not where you go and do politics to make money, enrich your family, change your background, your family background, your generational background from poor to rich. It's only here with us that in the Western world you could see a governor, a prime minister has 2 jobs. After being a prime minister, he has to go and do hours shifts. But in Africa here, common local government chairman, do you know the kind of cars they drive? Do you know the kind of bodyguards they take? So let's pray. I hope this cloud that he's talking about doesn't burst on us, because it's going to be bloody. People are saying that the protest Kenya own is small, that if Nigeria should start, it's going to escalate and people are going to burn. But it will worth it at the end of the day. So how do they achieve that? So let's pray for some things, for God to contain something so that it doesn't come to happen. Let's not take the words of this prophet for granted, nor for feeling like he's saying out of his own way or God didn't reveal anything to him, because I see comments where people make such utterances, which is very, very bad. So guys, that is just the video I want to share with you guys. Please do wait to subscribe, comment, like, share with family and friends so that you don't miss out on any of our video. Thank you very much for watching this video. You are blessed. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now, guys.